We are on the job today with Elizabeth Lotardo, an author and workplace expert. Elizabeth, some people are struggling to find a job, spending a year or more looking. What can you tell us about long-haul unemployment?
Well, I think for someone in a tricky financial situation, long haul can mean a couple of weeks. It really depends on your frame of reference. But I did see a stat to your point earlier this week that 20% of job seekers have been seeking for more than a year. So those couple of folks, they're emblematic.
What's your number one tip to help people?
Let me say this with all the love in my heart. You have to change the strategy. If you have been executing on the same strategy for 12 months and you're not seeing progress, it is time for a rebrand. Whether that's your resume, whether that's upskilling yourself, or whether that's changing where you look for jobs.
That's a good tip. And I say this with all the love in my heart. Sometimes does a person need to change?
That is certainly the hardest but most influential thing you can do. I think being honest with yourself about where there may be gaps in your interviewing skills, where you may be selling yourself short on your resume, and working to shore those things up, it's the only way you're going to make progress. If you have been doing the same thing for the last 12 months and it's not working, it will not work on month 13.
That applies to most of what we do in life. What are some other tangible ways people can sharpen their job hunt?
I'm going to give you 3 things you can do. First, rewrite the resume. You can use ChatGPT to help you with this. Make sure you are getting in the keywords that are in the job descriptions that you are applying to and you're getting past that first filter. Number 2, upskill yourself. You now have a 12-month period of time you need to explain. Learning new skills, even if you're learning them for free through podcasts, through books, that matters. Show that momentum in this gap period. And then lastly, practice your interviewing skills. There are so many YouTube videos with mock role play style interviews. The more you can drill, tell me about yourself or explain this gap in your resume, the more likely you are to nail it when the time comes.
What about volunteering, even if job seekers think they don't have time?
I see where you're going, and you can sit at your computer and click easy apply for decades. There's so many jobs out there, and there is something to be said for that momentum. Going out, volunteering, putting your creative juices to work, and you never know who you're going to meet.
Just getting out and doing something works.
At the very least, it's something you can put on your resume as volunteer experience.
Always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.